What's going on, y'all? So one of the biggest mistakes I'm seeing with Shopify dropshipping owners actually has one of the most simple, easy fixes. But this is becoming more and more of a common problem. Let's go ahead and fix it today. What's going on, y'all? I'm Braden, Wuerch. I'm here to provide insane value to you guys to help you grow personally and financially as well. Alright guys, so today I want to talk about literally one of the most common problems I'm seeing, and this is becoming more and more prevalent. Literally, almost on a daily basis, I'm being hit with this problem from my students, from people that I'm reviewing their stores. And this is a big problem. This will completely affect whether you're successful or not with Shopify dropshipping. So I definitely want to help you guys out. That way you can avoid kind of this drastic problem that I'm seeing. And this is actually going to be the first video of a series that we're going to start to where we actually go ahead and cover this topic in detail. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end of this video where I talk about how you guys can actually participate in this series. But before we get into it, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already and turn on that notification bell for me. Leave a comment down below. If you guys are struggling with anything right now, let me know and I'd love to go ahead and help you guys out and make a video on it. All right guys, so first off, what we're going to talk about today actually has to apply to pretty much every business model out there. So what we're going to get into is kind of the rule of saturation and differentiation. So first off, with any business model, you're going to have saturation. If it's a successful business model where people are making money, businesses are making money, it's going to become more and more saturated. And that's what's happened with Shopify dropshipping. You know, I got into Shopify dropshipping almost 2 years ago now, and when I got in, it was a lot easier. It was a lot less competitive, even though there's still quite a few people in the space then. Now you have to differentiate yourself. So what you see with different business models, different businesses, is anytime a successful business comes along, you're gonna have many different types of people, and businesses essentially try to copy the winner. And you know, the first few people that copy, you know, they're going to be able to do it and might become, you know, somewhat successful, maybe not as much as the first, but they can still go ahead and take their piece of a pie. But then what happens over time is every person that decides to copy is going to have less and less success with it, just because it's going to be now saturated. So this is where, you know, you'll see within different business models, you'll see different businesses go ahead and try to differentiate. They'll try to go ahead and have more of a unique approach to where they're not direct competition, or if they are direct competition, they're doing something so completely different that it makes the customers essentially want to go to them. So that's kind of the rule with differentiation. Well, it's the same thing with Shopify dropshipping. You know, when I got in, you know, if everybody having the same free themes, Shopify was still relatively new, at least within the Shopify dropshipping world, that customers, you know, weren't used to it. Now, everybody and their mom is trying to do Shopify dropshipping, and so everybody's using like the same 3 to 5 themes. So the fact of the matter is that everybody's store looks exactly the same. So the two biggest mistakes I'm seeing kind of have to deal with the same thing, and it all comes down to store design. The first one is rushing store, and I've talked about this before. You guys can't rush your stores. You need to take your time on this because this is setting up the foundation. You know, we talk all the time on this channel about the power you guys are going to have with e-commerce, and now especially with trying to set yourself apart from the competition, is setting up a solid brand. And the very first thing you can do with that, after the name, the logo, and everything like that, even though this kind of applies, is the store design. Go ahead and take your time with it. You guys don't need to rush. You know, there's not, you know, this huge time limit that you got to get in right now and start making money right now with it. Dropshipping, the business model, is not going away. Shopify as a platform's not going away anytime soon. And dropshipping through AliExpress still has quite a bit of time left before you know, it's going to really die down. And even with that, I don't know if it's really going to die down. It's just, you know, the saturation level. But this is where you can go ahead and take your time setting up the store design to really set yourself apart and build that foundation. If you guys build the foundation, when you guys decide to run ads and start marketing the store, you guys are going to be setting yourself up for success. So that's the first thing. You know, I see all the time people just rush the store so they can get to marketing, but then they lose money on the marketing side because they didn't set the foundation and build the trust within their store. You guys got to have that professional looking store that a customer is going to want to shop from. You've got to have that brand that customers are going to want to shop from. And so with that, take your time with the store design. Guys, don't rush it. Don't do this whole thing that I've literally seen people go ahead and jump into Shopify. 2 hours later, I'm getting a message saying they're done with the store. Can I go ahead and review it? Guys, that is not enough time. You need to go ahead, treat this like a business. It is a business. Have that business mindset. And know that you guys are dealing with competition. If you're doing AliExpress drop shipping, and pretty much anybody can go ahead and sell the same types of products as you. So you're gonna need to go ahead and differentiate yourself, and you need to go ahead and take your time with the store design. So then the big second problem is differentiation. So, I'm not gonna say free themes are bad. I still have a free theme on one of my stores, and I have a paid theme on another one of my stores. Depending on the niche, depending on the products you're selling, depending on the brand you've set up, some free themes may actually work better than some paid themes. But with that being said, know that with a free theme, you guys are gonna have a lot more competition as far as the layout and design of your store. This isn't me telling you need to go ahead and have a paid theme, because like I just said, I still have a free theme on one of my best stores. But just know that you guys will be, looking a lot like many other dropshipping stores. There's ways to go ahead and differentiate the look. Different apps. One thing I really like, especially if you've got a really well built out Instagram, is where you can go ahead and have your Instagram on your homepages. It's how you lay out the homepage, how you build the brand story, all that can help you differentiate. But just know that, with the free theme, you guys are going ahead and you're making yourself look a lot like other people. That's why, I see many people come to me that do WooCommerce. They have a WordPress site that they built out. Well, a lot of these look very unique compared to Shopify because it's not using the same, Shopify themes. Some of these people have a leg up because their stores look a lot more unique than what all these people on Facebook are used to seeing with regular Shopify stores. So just keep that in mind. But the whole point here is, guys, that you want to take your time with your store and you really want to focus on differentiation. We're playing in, saturated space that's a low barrier to entry, meaning that someone can jump in today and essentially start doing what you're doing or even copy you. And so this is where, the more time you go ahead and putting in, investing in the brand, and really trying to differentiate yourself from everybody else is going to pay off. And so that's what we're going to talk about in this series. I'm going to go more and more in depth. I'm going to go more in depth on what a good store should look like, a good brand should look like. So that's where, I talked about, at the beginning of the video that I want to do a series on this. So if you guys want to participate, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start reviewing some subscriber stores, and I'm going to start reviewing some really good Shopify stores that I've seen. So if you want me to go ahead and review your store, drop it in the comment down below. And you can definitely maybe be part of this 3 to 5 video series where I actually do reviews. Now just know that I'm going to be very real with you guys. I'm going to be pretty blunt with it. So if you're wanting to go ahead and have kind of a feel good about your store, then make sure it's spot on, because I am going to go really in depth with these videos on what a good store design should look like, what a good brand should look like, because the main point here is you guys need to have the business mindset. I'm seeing so many people just jumping into Shopify dropshipping, and essentially, whether it's because they're young, whether it's because this is their first business, I'm seeing a lot of people jumping in without actually treating it like a business or treating it as a get-rich-quick scheme. And guys, all the successful people I know with Shopify dropshipping, unless they just straight up got lucky, all of them came into it with the business mindset, truly treating it like a business. And if you guys want any long-term success, you guys got to start developing this business mindset. And that's why I talk about white labeling, private labeling, very long-term approaches, but those are for different videos. Just know that you need to come into this game with the business mindset. And the very first thing you guys can do is take the time building up the foundation with your store design and trying to differentiate your store from everybody else, all the masses that's creating Shopify dropshipping as a saturated business model. All right, guys, I hope you found some value in this. I just want you guys to start processing this, start thinking about how to actually differentiate yourself. If you want to be a part of this series, definitely drop your link below of your store, and I'll go ahead and do that. You know, leave a comment down below if you've got any other questions, about what we just talked about. I'd love to go ahead and get back to you guys. Make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here for you guys every day. I want you guys to be successful. I know you guys can. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.